the Boycott Assault Meliodas 2021.
Hashtag boycott Assault Melee 2021.
Boycott Assault Melee.
The boycott Assault Melee
We're
banner.
boycotting the Assault Meliodas' banner.
Hashtag boycott Assault Meliodas.
Hashtag boycott Assault Melee 2021.
Alright guys, welcome back to the 76 Grand Cross video. So I gotta quickly make this because literally I already made it. We're now redoing it because we've now started to get a little bit of leaks that one, the first leak we've gotten has confirmed the next character will not be a festival. We're probably still gonna click by the video saying who's next festival because that's what everyone's expecting. But I want to let you lot know right now, it's not a festival. This is a little theory I had. I literally spent the last like 5 minutes like trying to convince you lot that it's not a festival. But long story short, essentially last year we had a dead month, which was Percival, which is like a non-festival within the year, and essentially this is likely going to be our update here. We already know we're getting a summer update, so we know it's a summer character. There's not necessarily like a festival worthy in the sense of being a summer character. The best thing they can do is just drop a seasonal character next month, get a festival, then in towards a collaboration, then in towards the back-to-back end-of-year festivals. And then considering we just had solo leveling in towards Demon King Zeldris, and then also Assault Melee, this needed to be the grace period, so I'm kind of glad they're doing it. But yeah, guys, what we're doing now is going to be ranking who I think could be coming in terms of like what are the actual possibilities of getting a summer character. Now, generally speaking, it could be like a random OC, random, you know, character we just don't know exists, and that's something they could do. But let's just try and predict, right? So what we have done is my lineup. So this is the characters I think could get some seasonals. I'm going to explain why as we go on, right? So Zeldris, Purgatory Bond, for Gelda, Isolde, why not? Nerabasta, she can ask that we go on the list. Four Knights Jericho, Salos, and then also the two, or the three, but in this video or this picture, it's the two Fate Sisters. I think it's Erd, and I forgot the other girl's name, and also Loki. So let's go through who I think could be coming. So we'll go in order, I think, just start from 10 and onwards. The Fate Sisters, I don't think it will be them. I just put them on the list because, like, I went through the Ragnarok story. Like, who is actually possibly could be getting? It's literally just them. I mean, to be fair, Heimdall is there, but, like, I don't know if Heimdall is a guy or girl. So I actually don't know. In fact, you can see in this list a little bit, we are more favoring the female characters. It's summer. They're probably going to likely sell us like an OC in a swimsuit. It just sells, right? So that's kind of my predictions. But we have watched some male characters because I do think some of them are also likely as well. But yeah, the Fate Sisters, if anything, these two should probably be a dual character. The Ragnarok, if anything, it feels like they're not doing too much with it. So I'm not expecting them to do much of it either. So yeah, they're on the 10th spot. Then we move in towards... Who do I want to put here? I kind of mix between these two a little bit. Isolde, why not, right? So we're going to put Isolde here. I put her on the list because I thought, okay, you know what? We might get a Four Knights chapter. Probably not, but if they do, then she's probably still not even in because you have to go towards Leonis. But I do think towards November, like how we got last year, November might be just our traditional Four Knights of the Apocalypse festival slot. And that is very likely going to be a Tristan slot. And to be fair, if they get Tristan, part 2 should probably be... It might be like a Christmas character, so maybe not. Too bad, you could probably put her in a Christmas outfit. But getting Isolde before Tristan doesn't make too much sense towards me. But hey, maybe they release her early. Who actually knows? But we wanted to put someone else on the list here. Then we go towards Nerabasta, the forbidden character in terms of 76 Grand Cross. She obviously is on Idle Adventure, so they can eventually add her to the game, right? And, you know, we kind of already said it, right? Some characters in the story mode, or at least the story of 70 Sins, don't really fight, and Nerabasta is one of those characters. And there was like a little dev Q&A they did like years back, and this just made sense anyway. We don't need a dev to confirm it, whether it was true or not. But essentially said if a character doesn't really do too much, the only way we can really make them into a character is if we give them a seasonal character to where you can base their powers. Even though she has got basic goddess powers, so you can just give her what goddesses use. But you can also theme her powers around the season, right? So if we were to have a summer character, but in Nerabasta in a summer-themed outfit, swimsuit, you know, that might sell some stuff. So, yeah, that is my 8th slot. Then we have Loki. Once again, kind of same situation as the Fate Sisters. Why not, right? He's a character. I mean, it's hard to say we're going to get a Ragnarok character, right? Because it's... you know, who knows what they're doing. Like, there's actually just not a pattern we can say. They could just drop it if they wanted to. But I would say we just got on quite a bit of Ragnarok support recently, with obviously Ella Brunhild. Then we got the new actual Skadi that came out that supports giants, which, to be fair, is Loki a giant? I think in some lore he's a giant, right? So maybe he's a giant and also a Ragnarok character at that point. So maybe he could be some support for those characters, and that might have been the buff that we need to get before we get Loki. So yeah, Loki swimsuit, hey, might go crazy. So now we move into towards the main ones. These are the actual ones I think are actually possible, right? We have to fill up with some OCs, even though Erebus there. Next one's Jericho. So I mean, this is just something I've really wanted. Jericho's ice powers, while it kind of goes against the hot summer a little bit, I do think having a actual like Jericho, whether it be that being a swimsuit or just Jericho releasing during summer, is actually just, it makes a lot of sense towards me. This is the Four Knights version. It could go with the Benwick one, which is actually what's being used in the actual, sorry, so Origin. Like, that is the character. Once again, maybe too early for obviously Jericho, but you got to remember, I mean, even though Netmarble 76 Grand Cross has been going kind of slow with the release of the actual Full Apocalypse characters, when we eventually do get towards Leona's arc and we do get the Leona's characters, there's just so much big reveals and so much big characters that they might need to start sprinkling them like beforehand, just so we don't get overwhelmed if they even are going to overwhelm us with like actual Leona's arc stuff a little bit. But yeah, Jericho, the adult version in a swimsuit, yeah, that, once again, that was sell, right? That's the biggest thing I want to take away a little bit. Is like, yo, these are, if they put a female character in a swimsuit, it's gonna sell. And the whole reason why Subnak released. Then we move in towards Gelda. So Gelda is actually one I think is very likely. Getting some of Gelda would also be very, very good too. She's has she fallen off? Not necessarily, but I think a lot of people say like she is just very similar towards Assault Melee now. So you might actually use Assault Melee. People still use it, of course, she's fine. But hey, you know, she got some buffs and she got like a new little kit, not I say buffs, but like a new version that was just a little bit different. And would it be too much demon support right now? Maybe. But literally, as I was going through like the list of characters in Grand Cross that could be received seasonals, I feel like Guild is like one of the only like female ones we can get. Like we've already gone for quite a few Jennas and Zenaries like last year that got like their new versions. Aren't probably likely not going to get a seasonal of her. Like it's literally just Guild if you think about it, right? Like Hell already had one released this year. Freya's already had a summer character. Once again, you could do like the OC catastrophe character, but I don't really see that happening. A lot of them have already got like their final versions. We've only gotten two of the Wake Mono, so you could argue a third one, but like, is that what the game really needs right now? And I think they will be streaming. I think they normally still stream that actual event, even Percival, even though he wasn't a festival. I guess he was a bit of a bigger character. They still streamed the actual new character. So if they are going to be streaming, imagine streaming Mono. Like, it's not hype, right? Not that character needs to be hype, because arguably some of them, nah, I just feel like it needs to do that for Mono, right? Especially when you get one character. So yeah, Gelda, I think, is actually mid. Pretty good position. Then we move into a Zeldris. Zeldris is the least, you know what, let's switch these around actually. I think I'm more comfortable with this. Zeldris. So one thing you're going to notice a little bit is, they kind of did this a lot actually, is a lot of the OG festivals started to get seasonals, right? So for example, Merlin, Infinity Merlin got a seasonal version, which actually was a summer one actually, which was this one right here. Goddess Elizabeth, the OG one, then got the spring one, and then even going towards like Jelly King, we go towards the actual sin tab here. You can see a lot of the sins got seasonal versions of like their base, not base legendary, but yeah, sometimes base legendary. It's like Jelly, so yeah, the original king with his teddy bear also got another one too. So you know it's a little bit pan. They were doing kind of a little bit as well. Even Diane got the Valentine's one. They love sometimes doing seasonal characters for base festivals. So in that realm, Zeldris is slightly likely. We just gone quite a bit of demon support as well, so maybe if we get like another update version of like this Zeldris that was for obviously a small Merlin, could be something they could definitely do. And then we move into a Salos. This is one's kind of been rumored to come in for such a long time now. We feel like we have to mention her. And yeah, if you kind of follow the little bit of what we got with Subnag, you could even argue for the next 2 to 3 years now, we could get the 3 actual nightmares to actually just release during summer. So Subnag came out with a summer outfit. Salos, I think, is the one most likely going to be coming out next, because she actually has gameplay you can see already in game, and actually tested on Versa in the last story chapter. So at that point, she's more likely to be coming. But like, once again, it's hard to predict when we're going to be getting Ragnarok or OC chapters, because they're so inconsistent. We get literally 1 a year. In fact, if we was to get Summer Salos, they probably wouldn't even drop an OC chapter with it, because I just don't know what they're doing. I think they'll probably put it on hold because no one really cares for it. And also, their priorities are probably just sustaining the game, while obviously Service Genshin Origins coming out. But yeah, she's already got modern games, she's already got animations. While they're not really summer themed, neither was obviously Subnak. They just probably just do the original outfit and then upgrade to a summer version. And yeah, she could be one. And my 1 and 2 spot will do, obviously, because you can see number 1 is now, I think it's Pokemon Bond. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing a little bit of a show. I mean, we just said throughout the whole video a little bit, like, yo, female characters sell. But if, once again, the same argument I used for Zelda is they kind of love going back and giving festival characters a new version for summer or whatever seasonal event it may be. 4 is a character I like, man. She's got like a little bit of a summer outfit, a little bit, but they can definitely give her like a new summer update, summer style. And lightning with water could be something they can play around a little bit as well. And yeah, 4, man, I feel like she fell off way too quick, bro, for a character like quite important towards like the Ragnarok story. And is she already Ragnarok Festival? She is, right? So, like, this is a character I said, you know what? Out of all the festivals for overseas, she's the one that probably deserved it the most. And honestly, I really like the character design. So, yeah, wrap a swimsuit in that character. Sell it to us as a seasonal character. And then also make it a little bit unknowns better. And to be fair, she's Ragnarok as well, right? So, once again, that Skadi buff could be real. And could buff her up if she's got AoE weak point. And then, yeah, my final choice is Pokemon, which, to be fair, he has got a summer outfit. It's not summer in the true sense. Has he got some outfit? I'm pretty sure he did, right? I just don't think I have it. Like, it's not available. But regardless, doesn't matter. They've done it before. They've given characters summer outfits, and then they then sold another summer character anyway. But once again, if you kind of go back and look at the Sin festivals that got an actual seasonal character, they've kind of already done Merlin. They've kind of done Melly a little bit, a few times, but, you know, they've just done Assault Melly. So if anything, they're kind of feeling a bit nostalgic, going back and redoing some hype characters. They've done Diane, they've done King. So the only 2 characters they haven't done is Escanor, which they could do like the 1 version. So maybe we get the 1 Escanor. We just got Assault Melly. Give us another the 1 Escanor in a summer outfit. That'd be pretty cool in a way. Even though once again, he kind of already got one. But then again, it's just him with, yeah, I don't have it. So yeah, I don't think the summer outfits are actually out. But once again, you can give him a whole new summer update. I'm not going to put Escanor on the list, but I guess he could be one of them. But so if we kind of exclude Escanor, they've done Merlin, they've done King, they've done Elizabeth, they've done Melly. The only 2 is Gopher and also, like I said, Bon. And I feel like Pony Bon is just like the perfect character to get for like a summer. Will be a perfect character to get a new seasonal character. Plus, he scales with HP, right? Like, HP characters are actually quite fun to use. So, yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. Once again, we'll see, probably likely in a few hours or tomorrow, who the actual character is when it does get leaked. But do remember, like I say, it's not a festival character. So, let me know your rankings in the comments below. And maybe let me know if you think someone else deserves to be on this list that didn't make it. And who you think the actual seasonal summer character is going to be. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, guys, thank you for watching. And, yeah.